I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the first-time champions of the AFC, the Cleveland Browns, taking on the NFC champions for the very first time, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And CD, all eyes on the AFC champs. What a story. The Cleveland Browns, their first Super Bowl appearance ever. 0-16 just 2 seasons ago, and now 4 quarters away from a Super Bowl title. An utterly remarkable turnaround. There's no other way to put it. Fan base, can you imagine how desperate they've been for this day, for this opportunity to come around? You have to go back to 1964 for their last title in the NFL. That's pre-Super Bowl era. They beat the Colts 27-0 in that one. Frank Ryan, Jim Brown. But these fans are tired of hearing about the past. They're tired of hearing about the All-American Football Conference, how the Browns came into the NFL and blew everyone away. They've got their team now, their time, and they want to win. Meanwhile, it's probably a day that a lot of folks in the Motor City thought would never arrive. And we all know the numbers. 1 playoff win since the NFL championship game of 1957. That was still 10 full years before the first Super Bowl. But here, now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter. Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown. And that last one, that hurts.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Back.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, let's get it.
From the gun, Winston. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there. Hey, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit, with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, 43, 15. Delta.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel, 49 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mack. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right there, 56. And let's get that home.
first down throw for Winston. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Hey, look 3, easy. Check 13, check 13.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, it's Mack. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Jack able to get him for a loss of about 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On first down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Paris Campbell, 57 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell the receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Check three. Right. Jump.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Under 10. Hey, 5 on the 50.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Left side, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's get it.
27-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 27, Winston. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On first down, it's Mack. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
You ain't doing nothing with that. Check three, check three. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got him.
On second down now, it's Mack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch the eye. Watch the twitch. Watch the
Now a run with Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
ready. You ready. Nice hit.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On third down, Mack. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
15. Alpha.
They go play fake. Mahomes taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again at Super Bowl 54. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again here with Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready? White 25. White. Oh, yeah, coming. 57's Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Check. Lucky. Easy. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, Mack. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready? Right there, 56. I got it. Undercut. Check 99.
On second down, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Get ready. Watch the safety creep. Check. Press down. Right way. Check four. Alert flare. Do it. Easy. Watch twist.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Scampering home from yards out. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Got to run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A very solid gain of 27.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
43. Check. Attack. Hayward. 266.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes taking a he's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike. It's going to be a long day.
Jameis to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 54. Hey, that's good. Slam. Even. Kill. Even. Check 43. Mike's 5'4". Watch the slap. Easy. Alert 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham, 72 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
43.
Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hunter Henry brings it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow. Squeeze, down.
And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one.
Yellow. 43, 15.
Show it up. General. West.
Hey, yellow. Go.
C6. Mike 4. I'm coming after you.
Mahomes to throw. And he hits Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the pass.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jameis now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
Let's go. It's time to play. Let's go.
Here's Winston. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Green, triple team. Here we go. Hey.
Mike 54.
Winston. Throw caught here by Bird. And he gets it down to the 32. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Flip.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, man. You turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Bird out right here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Easy. Green, triple team. Let's go.
Now Winston on fourth down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So they'd converted their first two fourth down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear.